sometimes it's as useful to know what won't work as what will work. And with burnout, there are several things that most of us have tried that definitely don't work and usually make the problem worse. But here's the top three of solutions to burnout that don't work. One of them we've talked about, and that is our mind naturally wants to fix the thoughts or avoid the thoughts. And as we've talked about before, that totally doesn't work. In fact, it makes the burnout thoughts of anxiety, depression, overwhelm, exhaustion, et cetera, come back even stronger. But there are a couple of other things that are done a lot that I hear a lot of people say that they use as solutions to burnout. One of them is I'm going to quit my job because I work in a toxic workplace. And this is not to say that if you work in a toxic workplace, you shouldn't get out of it. You should get out of it as fast as you can. But the problem, unfortunately, is that a lot of us figure that if we can get out of the toxic environment, that our burnout will naturally go away, that we'll just get a different job in a less toxic or a non-toxic place, and then our burnout will be gone. Unfortunately, having worked with hundreds and hundreds of people who have tried exactly that, that doesn't work. Unfortunately, burnout is now something that's part of you, in addition to maybe part of the toxic workplace. And so until you change your mind, it doesn't matter where you work, unfortunately. You bring the burnout with you. It's not just the job, and it's not your coworkers necessarily. It's really between your ears now. So unfortunately, and we certainly encourage people to get out of toxic or predatory workplaces, but getting a job is a Band-Aid, getting a new job is a Band-Aid that won't help. We've seen lots of people move from job to job to job, and they seem to experience burnout wherever they go. And the reason is because burnout is with them. It's part of them. The other thing that we find in the short term that people hope will help is I'm going to get a lot of sleep this weekend. I'm going to sleep all weekend and recover from the exhaustion. And you do feel a little bit better. It certainly is good for you to get more sleep, but it doesn't solve the burnout. And on Monday morning, when you get ready to go to work, even if you've slept all weekend and recharged your batteries, chances are very good that you're going to go back to work with the same dread and the same exhaustion and the same sort of despair that you left it on Friday afternoon. So that doesn't work. There are a lot of things that won't work, with burnout, and typically make it worse. But fortunately, there are several things that really will work. And if you are experiencing the symptoms of exhaustion, overwhelm, stress, and maybe even despair, then check out burnoutbreakthrough.com and keep coming back to this Facebook page for more tips on how to break through burnout. Thanks a lot.